Reggae Nights online. Who am I hanging out with today?
Hey, what's up? This is Kat Hall.
What's up, Kat? Who else we got there?
Yeah, Jacob.
Yeah, Jacob from Akiva the Band.
What's up, Jacob? And
Rebecca, founder and producer of Tribe Fest.
where are you guys hanging out at today?
We are in beautiful Costa Rica.
Man,
and
and you know what I loved is when you texted me in Spanish, even though I knew what you were saying. Like it was just perfecto. But when you are in a different country, right, you are just immersed.
Totally, yes.
Like if you go downstairs and you're like, I want eggs, they're like. So I think that's one of the coolest things about going to another country is, it's just that sometimes, you know, in your casual conversations, you are picking up what you are being surrounded by.
Absolutely.
And is that not what you guys are all about?
Absolutely, yeah. All about like encompassing all different cultures, all different vibrations, people from all walks of life, and that's truly the ethos of Tribe Fest.
Now, you guys are down in Costa Rica, and what is the event you guys are down there for?
We are hosting a yoga retreat, Sol y Luna Immersion. So it's been a wonderful, it feels like a long time, but it's only been about 2.5 days.
Yeah.
And yoga retreat. The theme is balance, and we have a big, beautiful group. Everyone's starting to open up, so it's been really sweet.
Well, you said it's only been like 2 or 3 days, but it's felt like longer, right? Is that part of the immersion?
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
I think so. I don't know. I also just think like things down here just move a little bit slower. It's very pura vida.
Yeah.
So
Pure Vida, yes. Is that not addicting and contagious?
It is.
Yeah.
I think they check it at customs though, because I can't ever get that in Miami. I can't get it across the border. They always take it out of my luggage.
Oh man.
A couple days down there, and you said now the group is starting to open up. Can you tell me a little bit what you mean about with that?
Yeah, just like, they're feeling comfortable in the space now, feeling comfortable with all the facilitators and starting to dig a little bit deeper into their hearts, their souls, and starting to share a little bit more about their lives and their struggles, their traumas, things like that. So we're getting to the good stuff.
And you said you're focusing on balance.
Mm-hmm.
Are you able to find balance while you do this as well?
Absolutely. Yeah, I feel like all offerings are also for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as we write each of our workshops or our yoga classes or anything, we're infusing things that maybe we need to hear into it as well. So
It's true.
You know, and the reason I ask is, sometimes what I learned as a parent is sometimes I wasn't always right, or or sometimes as the person that's always in charge, sometimes I don't know. What do you guys do when you guys get into that situation to where the teeter-totter is just not right?
breathe. We talked about this last interview, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, and a part of this, a lot of I know for me is just constant reminders because I kind of am who I am, and it's a railroad track, and once I get off, I'm a complete disaster. But I do know I can bend my tracks. And that's why I love working with people like you, because it's a constant reminder of just breathe, Paul. So I find balance in my life. What has been one of the coolest things down in Costa Rica that you guys have experienced so far?
Lots of wonderful things. The retreat itself is really special. Like just the community aspect of it, and just getting to know people with the different. You said something about time slowing down. It's like I think if your heart beats a little slower, you have slower metronome. Maybe the second just kind of moves at the metronome. So I think that's why time will slow down a little bit and be able to chill. So it's beautiful. Lots of cool stuff.
And you said something about the people. Let's talk about where you guys are staying and just the vibrations of the community there.
Yeah, so we're staying at a place called Vida Asana. It's in Playa Hermosa. It's actually where I did my 200-hour yoga teacher training. And so we brought a group back here, a very full circle moment, which is cool. And yeah, the people are just wonderful. It's really about like what you're putting out there, the energy you're putting out there, and then the right people will be attracted. And that's the same thing with Tribe Fest. It's like creating this container for everyone to come in, feel safe, and the right people will show up. So
full circle. So you kind of learned some of your techniques and some of your balancing, and now you are sharing it with people that are close to you. That's pretty amazing. Kat, what is one of the biggest things you've picked up so far from this trip?
I've really loved watching Rebecca and this space that she's created.
Yeah.
It is so amazing. She has collected a group of people that is all so willing to share, so down for everything that we've been doing. The yoga classes have been amazing. And I think the cool part about it is that none of us are just, okay, we're going to a yoga class and then going home. Like, we're all staying here. We are immersed. We're immersed in the language. We're literally immersed in the jungle right now. And it's been very cool opening up with everyone and just seeing how powerful it is and how full circle it is for her to be here and to have created this whole thing. Her parents are here and they're loving it. So I think it's been really, really cool.
That is amazing when you're able to share something like that. I mean, like, really, in life, like, you can give somebody a video game or give somebody a new shirt, but when you're able to teach them something or show them something like that, that's an amazing gift. Now, Rebecca, for you, like, just what Kat said, I watch you, and you're like a whirlwind, but not. Am I correct? Would you guys kind of co-sign on that?
A whirlwind in the sense of like a powerful force, but yeah, not in a destructive way, in like a constructive way. It's awesome.
Yes, and it's so admirable because you are down in Costa Rica finding your balance all well up here in the States. We got a bunch of stuff going on. What you got going on in Miami?
So Miami, we are popping up in Flow State Studios, coming to Miami for the very first time. We have Tribe Fest, so I'm very excited about that. And we linked with the Chili Guys. They're a local Miami band. They have this beautiful warehouse recording studio, yoga, performance venue, and we're going to run it in there. We've got vegan food. We've got live music. No actual like physical yoga practice at that one, but yoga goes so far beyond the mat. It's just it's a mentality. It's a way of life. So that's where we're going to bring the yoga practice in. And we've got Akiva the Band playing, Earthstrong, Chili Guys, and Soul Plant is coming in all the way from San Diego.
Now, and you said that is on April
25th.
April 25th, and then on April 26th. Are you busy?
Yeah, we're a little bit busy.
What's going on the next day?
April 26th and 27th, we are activating in Tampa for our second year. We've got Saturday, Innovision is headlining. Akiva is also playing. Earthstrong, DJ Unity Sound is holding it down, and then Trev Mental will be performing. He's hosting a Power of the Spoken Word workshop. And then we also have Mahari Mystic. She'll be leading a Reggae Asana yoga flow. So, and then with that, you've got the art vendors. We've got vegan food vendors. We've got a steam chalice booth. Just a bunch of different
all the other moving parts. And there is that whirlwind of construction. Right there. There's a perfect example. Well, keep doing what you're doing. That's amazing, because while you're spinning from Miami to Tampa, we're going to be snagging Kat Hall in Venice. That's gonna be on April 24th. We're bringing Kat Hall back to Venice. Super excited about that.
Yes, I'm so excited for that. Centennial Park, 7 to 9 p.m. I'm going to be doing my little looper set. So it's going to be a really good time.
We're stoked. This is the second time we had you to Venice. So good the first time. We're like, we got to bring Kat back. Saw that you're going to be in Tampa and had to talk to you. So talk to me a little bit about Tribe Fest. And this is year number 2 for the Tampa event. And you just decided to pop on another day.
Yeah, I figured I'd be in the area, and then I don't know, the opportunity just came to me, and I was like, yeah, it makes sense. So it's a whole Tribe Fest Florida weekend, essentially, going from Miami to Tampa, and then Sunday in Tampa, we actually have Natalie Rise coming in with her full band, which will be amazing. Kat's performing, Soul Plant. Who else do we have?
And that's Jacob's backyard, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah, 7 minutes from my house.
Oh, that's how cool is that? How cool of an experience is that to, probably ride your bike past this place and then like here you are just jamming at this place.
Yeah, it's incredible, and it's a really cool venue for a lot of people that are in like Tampa or St. Pete area. Like it's kind of like a mini Janice Live. It has that vibe at the outside, feels beautiful art.
And what's the venue called?
1905.
1905.
Pardon me, no, 1920. 1905's another Ybor reference, but I won't go into that. But yeah, 1920, sorry.
1920. So you are from Ybor City. Tell me a little bit about that. Now I'm not from Florida. Now I've lived here for long enough to where when it hits 60s, I'm wearing a hoodie. So I'm local-ish, but I don't know the history, if that makes sense. Tell me a little bit about where you grown up at.
Ybor is just a cool place. Like Tampa has a lot of different like neighborhoods and stuff, but Ybor itself was originally like settled by Cubans, and they basically came in and had all their cigar factories out there. And just has deep roots. It provided for a lot of families, and like what's cool is they've kept a lot of like historical relevance. So the street we're playing on is surrounded by the original bricks of the city, and it's just a good vibe.
It's a vibe. It was
there's chickens.
Oh, chickens!
Out on the road. Wild chickens everywhere. That's a novelty of Ybor, which is super cool. So it's just a lit place, and you see everybody of Tampa. You see like the true culture. Like you go there to like get an inside scoop. Like, all right, this is Tampa.
If we're talking flavor, Ybor City's been marinating for a while. Like, would that be like? I mean, it's like you said. Like, there's some places that's like a mixing pot, but it's not quite as strong and flavorful as Ybor City. So when you go to Tribe Fest, that was the first thing I noticed was, again, I've been to St. Pete a few times. I'm coming from Sarasota, and I've seen Fort Myers and all these Florida cities. Ybor City was different. Like, I just wanted to walk around and follow the chickens. Like, the chickens are so cool. There was, like, daddy chicken and mama chicken. Like, daddy chicken was, like, watching me. And, like, until I walked around the corner, and then I saw, like, mommy chicken. And then I'm like, oh, I get it. But it was a pretty cool experience. Now, Kat, where are you from originally?
I'm originally from Jacksonville, but I do have some family in Sarasota, so Tampa is a really cool spot. I can say that.
Now, Rebecca, where are you coming from originally?
Born and raised in Chicago. I'm based there right now, and I don't know, might move to Costa Rica.
I don't know if you'll ever. I think your address is going to be the itinerary of your airline ticket.
Yes.
Now you've done some work up in Chicago as well. Is that correct, Rebecca? Tell me a little bit about Tribe Fest, the whole micro festival, a whirlwind of vibrations that you have.
Yeah, so the very first Tribe Fest was in Chicago in 2023, August 2023. And I was honestly just running that as like a fundraiser for my new clothing line. Rag Tribe is the parent company of Tribe Fest, and it focuses on natural clothing, inclusive yoga offerings or retreats, and music events. So I was really just trying to, do a little fundraiser for the new line. And then once I saw how everything came together with the vendors, the music, all of it, I was like, this is bigger than me. This is bigger than anything I expected. So, we popped up there. And then from there, we went to, I believe, Tampa. Last year was the second one. And then we went to Denver, San Diego, and then we did another Chicago one. And then we're heading to Miami, Tampa again. And we'll see where else. I don't know.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. That was a whirlwind. I do understand what you're.
My pen ran out of ink.
I know.
So that's why they came up with typewriters and keyboards, I guess, is to keep up with Rebecca.
Yeah.
Fuel. Do they sell it on Amazon? Like, where can I get some of that?
What?
What's the driving factor? What's the motivation? The fuel that just lights the fire? Because again, like, you don't even have time to look in the rearview mirror for your success. Because I mean, you guys are down in Costa Rica, and we're in day 3, day 4. Obviously, this is a successful retreat. And then it is to Miami, and then it is to Tampa, and then it is to somewhere else. And tell me, like, balance. Tell me how we function like this, because I'm taking notes.
It's really, when you find what your dharma is and you're following that, you're always going to feel inspired and full and energetic about your life. And that's what Tribe Fest is. That's what Rag Tribe is. Being at this retreat, I'm like, cool, I can live my life. I can inspire other people, hold space for them, and make a living. So that's what fuels me, and really creating like safe containers for people to share their art or to dive a little bit deeper into their yoga practice. I love creating a competition-free stage for artists to musicians to get on stage and like share what they got going, because there's a lot of wonderful undiscovered music, and I think we need to start implementing that into all of our music events.
That's amazing. Now, Kat, Jacob, how much yoga have you guys done before you met Rebecca?
I rarely do yoga, but it's been nice. All the classes have been great, and like different styles, different flows. So it's cool.
So when we get you back to Ybor City and nobody's looking, are you going to be doing any of the?
My composer too, for sure.
All right, so you're picking up a few things they're laying down. What about you, Kat?
I did a little bit of yoga here and there, but it's been really nice doing it every day so far of the retreat. I feel loosey-goosey. I feel great.
So something you can see where this could be implemented into your lifestyle and it being beneficial.
I would definitely say that. I want to keep this going. I feel really good being active in the morning, and stretching. It feels really good on the body, and also gives you time to slow down and kind of meditate a little bit, try to release some of those stresses in the morning. It's been really nice. Take notes on that.
I'm seeing what you do, Rebecca. Is that, like you said, right? Slow down. Slow that tornado down a bit so we can see what's going down. And is that part of it too, just being able to slow down and recharge? And the thing I found in life too is, when you start taking better care of yourself, even though it's 90 minutes out of your day, the 7 hours of productive work is just far more productive.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And it is about like taking time for yourself. You've got to find that balance, work-life balance. And sometimes that is hard for me because I run literally every aspect of Tribe Fest right now by myself. But you just really got to take that time out, do a little yoga sesh, do a little pranayama, something like that. And That's what it's about.
What are some simple things that a novice like me can pick up and incorporate in my daily routines?
I would say just taking a few moments to try to silence your mind in the morning, and just having that awareness, like starting your day with that is super helpful. Even if you don't have 90 minutes, even if you have like 10, 15 minutes, that's all you need to just like sit and breathe and close your eyes and just let whatever needs to run through so you can get a moment of stillness and act from there.
I like that. I think I do that in form of dad jokes. As artists, what have you guys found as the most rewarding thing from this trip to Costa Rica so far?
Just the ability to slow down, and kind of reconnect with your voice, in multiple ways, like physically and spiritually. And yeah, one thing like Kat said was great, like just finding that time in the morning when a lot of things are here and we don't have to think about too much outside of like this place. It's nice to like have that presence, and how I think you could bring it into the day too is like writing more thoughts down. Like as a songwriter, one that releasing and talking to yourself a little bit more, and just knowing like you hear yourself and all the right steps. So yeah, I think like it's been nice to slow down, get inspired by a new environment, new perspective, new conversations. And yeah, it's refreshing. So it's good.
And what about you, Kat? What have you found one of the most rewarding things from this trip so far?
I would have to agree with just being outside of my everyday hustle and grind has been just really nice, and being here in the slower pace is very inspiring. And being here with people that have a similar mindset. Everyone here on this trip, at this retreat, is very much wanting to dig deeper within themselves and do a little bit of healing. So I think sometimes, back in California or Florida, it's sometimes hard to get deep in conversation, but here everyone's trying to get deep. Everyone wants to go there. So it's been really nice having conversations. I feel like after talking to everyone, I'm like feeling really inspired and really good. So I'm excited to write some music after this.
How nice is it going to be to take the gift of knowing time can slow down?
Yes, exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Because like you get back to the States and then it's like, oh, football starts at 7. Or like it's just you get back into that routine of deadline and 7 p.m.s and 8:30s, and it's just nice to see you guys living on Costa Rican time.
Yeah, it's amazing. And Kat and Jacob actually have a gig on Friday night here in Costa Rica, which we're very excited about.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, so they'll be playing at Green Room, and Earth Strong, they actually play there quite a bit. So everything's connected from the retreat into Tribe Fest and beyond. It's really a beautiful thing.
Absolutely. Well, guys, I appreciate you taking some time out and talking to me. I know it's absolutely beautiful down there. What else do you guys have anything else special planned on the trip while you guys are in Costa Rica?
Yeah, we're going on a catamaran cruise to Isla Tortuga, and we'll be doing a little snorkeling and eco hikes, things like that. Kat's doing an interactive looper set tonight.
Yeah.
So our guests will get to hop on the looper and make some tunes.
That is cool.
Yeah.
That is, the gift of music too. Like, that's one of the most therapeutic things I've found. Even though I'm not a musician, but being able to work with musicians, I guess, has been one of the most therapeutic things for me, for sure.
Aww.
Well, guys, if I wanted to find out more information about Jacob and your band, how would I do that?
You can check us out everywhere at Akiva the Band. So it's AKIVA.
AKIVA. And Kat, what about you?
You can find me at Kat Hall Music on Instagram. It's Kat_Hall_music. kathallmusic.com.
Nice. And Rebecca, where can we follow you and find more information about everything you got going on?
So you can follow Rag Tribe on Instagram or head to ragtribe.com. I've got everything for Tribe Fest on ragtribe.com, all of the yoga retreats, clothing, everything happening there, as well as tribe_fest on Instagram.
Awesome. Well, I cannot wait until you guys get back to Florida. I can't wait for Tribe Fest. Kat, I can't wait for you in Venice.
Yeah.
I know you guys want to stay in Costa Rica, but I can't wait for you guys to come back. Guys, enjoy your time. And once again, thank you for sitting down and talking with me.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Paul. We love you.
Love you guys too.